Hey, welcome, cheers. Welcome to our first edition of Three Corky Dudes podcast. I'll be kind of narrating today with friends Steve and Jeff. Sip, socialize, share. Kind of introduce your guys. Introduce yourself here.
Steve, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everybody. I'm Steve. I'm from New Jersey. I do a page at NJ Stomps to Grape, and I talk all about New Jersey wines, New Jersey wineries, all the varietals here, and all good things Jersey and the surrounding regions.
Jeff here with the Wine Likes app. I'm the creator of the Wine Likes app. I'm a wine teacher at WSET2. I love wine, and I've never met these guys in person, but we're just gonna cheers and sip and socialize and just talk.
That's right. And again, I'm Ben with Wine Mile over on Instagram. This week we'll be talking about Cab Franc. But before we do that, how is everybody doing? What were you guys up to this past week in between episodes here?
You want to go first, Jeff?
Sure, I'm just living the dream of being a father, a family, 3 kids, one kid driving me crazy in high school and trying to get him in college, but he's only a sophomore and just I'm glad it's Tuesday. I'm glad we're drinking and the week's going by so fast already. So I'm just trying to catch up, and I had a beautiful Italian wine this past weekend, 2015. It was lovely, but I can't wait to start sipping and talking about Cabernet Franc.
Very cool. Good deal. Okay, I guess I'll jump in. Should I? Yeah.
Sure.
So, all right, great. Yeah, I had a crazy week. I too have a high school. My youngest is junior, and we're looking
Ooh.
into colleges, trade
Yeah.
schools. Yeah, we're trying to figure out the best course of action. Colleges, trade schools. We're not sure.
I'm
And
starting to think trade schools, they make a good salary, and AI can't fix your plumbing or your air conditioning.
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to convince him. He did some electrical helping over the summer. He really liked it. So we will see where that all goes. And that between that and, I'm a teacher during the day. So working with the students, we're wrapping up a market period, opening up a new one. So we've been keeping really busy.
Nice. How
Yep.
about you, Ben?
Yeah, so this past weekend went to a couple wineries. Park Farm
Mm.
was a great one, and then it's got some great state-grown grapes right outside of Dubuque, Iowa. And then Bishop Winery, a very small winery. I think last time we were together, I talked a little bit about like the smallest winery I've ever been to. This one's even smaller. It probably had like 2 or 3 acres of grapes, but great wine, great atmosphere, great owners. Sit down and chat with you and things like that. But it was a great weekend. So
Very cool. Very cool. I like that. 2 wineries in a week. That's great.
But for both of you, all of the vines are dormant, right? It's winter
oh
time.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah. And so the winery tasting rooms still open up during this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Interesting. Nice.
In New Jersey, some wineries actually close for the month of January.
Right.
And they reopen, and they're all doing wine and chocolate trails and getting ready for
Oh, Valentine's
Valentine's. And
Day. Yeah.
yeah, it's nice, and they make a lot of mulled wines, which is kind of
Sure.
nice. So it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable.
Right.
I saw your most recent post about the New Jersey wine trail, and Iowa has a wine trail. And
Okay.
just depending on how big the winery is, some are open more days than others, but most of them are just like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like 10 to 5.
That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that's the problem we're having now. My fiance works, and sometimes on weekends she works till 3, and we're trying to. And the nearest winery, like I said, is about an hour away, so it's kind of tough to run, from one place to the other, and you stay for an hour. But we're finding some are opening more and more that later and later, so that's a good thing.
Nice.
Jeff, question for you.
Yeah.
So the vines are still going out in California?
No, but again, we have sunny weather.
Yeah.
I mean, the vineyards are open 365, but no one's growing unless
Okay.
there would be a heat wave. But I mean, Southern California where I am, we have rain, so I don't know what the weather is up in Northern California. But I mean, anytime I can hop on a train or in a car and head to Santa Barbara, Paso Robles, Temecula down south, and just enjoy wine and the sunny weather. No offense, you too.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's all
it's
right.
sunny. It's just cold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
that is true. But
True.
it is cold.
Yeah.
It is cold. Cool. Very
You
cool.
guys want to talk a little bit about each our bottles that we got for the Cab Franc right now?
Sure.
This sounds great. Okay. You first, Ben.
Yeah, so we've got Norton Reserva, Cab Franc,
Ooh,
Mendoza, Argentina.
nice.
This is the first time I've ever had Cab Franc. I'm enjoying it. It's kind of got like a light, airy finish almost, which I'm enjoying.
I
Very cool.
haven't had a Cab Franc from. Oh no, I've had Cab Franc from South America. Now that I remember. So,
And is it different than the Cab Franc you're drinking now?
I don't remember, and I don't keep good notes. I'm trying to look. I actually wrote some notes about my wine when I opened
Okay.
it, and then I can go back and taste it.
Mm-hmm. That's very cool.
You know, you
Let me
forgot.
see.
Oh, go. I was gonna say, should we tell the audience how we do this? That we don't pick. We're picking varietals,
Oh, yes.
not specific, I guess, wines that we all taste together. So this is more, we do a varietal a month. So we're doing Cab Franc this month.
There
So
we go.
Very cool. Yeah, Cab Franc is a good thing to do.
it is.
I like it.
All right. Does New Jersey do Cab Franc, or did you have to go outside?
No, New Jersey definitely does Cab Franc, and there's quite a few places that offer it. One of my favorite Cab Francs is from a winery known as Brook Hollow Winery, and they're out very west on the edge of the Delaware Water Gap. And they do a great job with the Cab Franc there. And the one Cab Franc I'm drinking today, is from Cedar Rose Vineyards, and I was just there back in December. And we had a tasting. It was a nice private tasting. He showed us around. Dustin, the owner, showed us around the whole place, and gave us the tastings. And we did a tasting with all different wines, and Cab Franc was up there big time. And so I bought a bottle, and I said, "We're going to take this back, and I'm going to put it on the internet at some point." He goes, "Oh, okay, great." So here we are.
Nice. Very nice. You want to show off the bottle?
Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Cedar
Oh,
Rose
yeah.
Winery. And I'll show you what it looks like. It's actually, I think it's a little more full bodied than most, using my New Jersey Wine Expo glass. And it's a little fuller than most. This is a 2021 vintage.
Nice. Ben, what was your vintage, by the way?
Let me double check here. 2020.
Oh wow! See, mine was a 2023, and I was kind of disappointed. Like you, Steve, or yours is more medium body. Mine is light to medium body, and it might just be it's coming out of Paso, but I'll talk about that later. And it's just a little lighter than I would hope for.
Okay. Close to a Pinot, right?
Yeah, but you can definitely tell the difference. I mean, Pinots are very light, which we'll get into when we do Pinot month.
Yes.
There we go.
Nice. All
All
right,
right,
I
you want
guess
to do a couple facts here, Jeff?
Do you have your bottle, Jeff,
I
real
do
quick?
have my bottle. Should we first talk about that? All right. Quest Cabernet Franc 20. I'm assuming it's a 2023 because it says V.20 V.23. So
Yeah.
23 vintage. I picked this because it's budget buy. Less than $25 you can find it. And it's us. If you know anything, the high-end wines are called Austin Hope. And
Okay.
they make a good blend, Cabernet Franc and Cabernet, which I guess this year they just did all Cabernet Franc. So I saw it and I was interested to taste it. So I'm tasting it and sipping it. I wish, by the way, speaking of chocolate, I think Cab Francs, or especially this wine, would go great with some chocolate.
That's nice. It looks a little medium bodied as well. Is it? No, it's light bodied. Let me see.
Right, I would say. Should we do the official
Yeah, do the paper
the
test.
official W set? There we
Here we go.
I mean, it's got some legs on it, so you can
Yeah.
see. Look at that. And it's inky. I'd go, it's pretty dark, but
Yeah, looks pretty dark, but it
I
tastes
mean,
like.
I would say a 20. I would definitely, I mean, you're not buying a $25 bottle. Are you really going to cellar it? I'm sure,
Right. Right.
I
That's
wouldn't,
great.
but yeah, it probably has some, it's still too young. Ready? All right, we're going to do 5 facts about Cabernet Franc. Fact one, Cabernet Franc is one of the parent grapes of Cabernet Sauvignon, along with Sauvignon Blanc, which is a white wine. Interesting. I wonder who wore the pants in that relationship. That's my
Ah,
that's my that's my dad joke of the
I like that.
podcast. Thank you. Do you guys know where it's originally from?
Uh,
France.
France, yeah.
Ben was right. And we didn't
Yep.
even get to the quiz section yet. All right. It is like, all right, New Jersey is what kind of climate, Steve?
Oh gosh, it's a cooler
Warm or cool?
climate,
Cooler, and
cooler,
guess what? Cap
cooler and wetter, and yep, and it's
cooler.
like huh?
No, you're right. Sorry to
No,
cooler.
it's cool. Cooler, wetter climate. It's it's got its humidity and it's
Mhm.
got its but the thing about Cab Franc, it's grown in New Jersey, mostly in the outer coastal plains, AVA, which is in the southern
Okay.
tip, and that's kind of surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean. So it's got
Nice.
a lot of that those breezes and stuff coming off the Atlantic Ocean.
Light body, red fruit, and herbaceous, which I totally got that from my wine. I even wrote that in my notes. And then I think this is probably my favorite varietal. I just
Wow.
love Cab Franc from anywhere, anytime. I just love it. I don't know why. It just makes me happy. But technically, all wine makes me happy.
It's
Nothing wrong with
it's a
that.
good
Cheers.
one.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's-
Mm, that's nice. That's real nice.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Okay, Steve, let's talk about our bottle. Name, where it's from, price, and how many corks you give it. We're gonna go 1 to 5 on the cork scale. Uh, 5 being you'd love it, and 1 being maybe you'd pass on it.
Okay, so this is all New Jersey bias because it has to be. And it's honestly the first time I've tasted Cab Franc was a couple of years ago, New Jersey again. So what I'm going to tell you is, yeah, it's from Cedar Rose Vineyards. Okay, it's a 2021 vintage, and it's about $26 a bottle, and I would give it probably 4 corks
Ooh. So,
because
are
I
you a Cab?
really love it.
So, are you a Cab Franc fan now?
I am ever since I tried it about a year and a half ago. And I was like, this is good. And then I tried it from Brook Hollow and it was like, this is really good. And I tried it from Cedar Rose. I'm like, wow, this is up there as well. So yeah, I've become this is one like you. This is one of my
Yeah.
big ones.
I just think, like you said, I know you mentioned Pinot Noir, and that's a little too light for me. Cab
Hmm.
Sauves, Napa Valleys are the big boys, and I think this is just in the middle. Kind of the Goldilocks. This is just right, especially for
Yeah.
evening when you're drinking alone or drinking with people. It is because it's light body. You can tell it's fruit friendly, but
And it's nice and dry. Mine's
yes,
dry.
mine, yeah,
So
definitely.
a lot of bold flavors. It's dry wine. It's great.
All right, Ben.
Yeah, so we've got the Norton Reserva, like I mentioned earlier. It was the only Cab Franc I could find in the area,
That's
and it
great.
was $13. It was on sale. They only had like 3 bottles left, and first time having it here. I'd give it 4 corks.
Nice.
I'm a big Pinot Noir guy. I like this better than that currently. About a couple glasses in here, loving it. But yeah, first time caller, long time listener for this one, I guess.
By the way, speaking of, it was the only Cab Franc at your store. Are you guys supermarket? Like, California, I can buy wine at 7-Eleven, a convenience store to a supermarket. And I know there are different rules in some different states.
Yeah, Iowa, you can buy it at the supermarket. You can buy it at liquor stores. You can buy it at gas station. You can buy it wherever. I did a quick, I jumped on the biggest kind of grocery chain we have here. I jumped on their website and quick Cab Franc. Nothing came up. Obviously, a
That's
bunch of
so
Cab
sad.
Savs, things like that.
Right.
And then we have the well-known liquor store, which is across the river
Mhm.
in Illinois. And I was like, if they don't have it, no one's gonna have it.
Right.
So that's kind of how I went about it. Interesting little story. I took a drinking buddy of mine and my 3-year-old. We got there at 6:55. Place closes at 7. Looked like a great father. My daughter's in pajamas. I'm buying a bottle of wine with a 80-year-old man. So it was an interesting ordeal, but it was a good time.
Steve, what about you? Can you get alcohol anywhere?
No. In Jersey, it's a little different. It's a little stricter. Most supermarkets, I'll say, as far as I know, I've never been to a supermarket unless it's a Stu Leonard's or a specialty kind of supermarket or Wegmans that sell this. However, I will say that's up in North Jersey. In South Jersey, some supermarkets do sell wine and they do sell this. This
Oh,
is
nice.
in yeah, this particular one is bought you can buy in supermarkets as well as liquor stores all through most of central and southern New Jersey. Um, I got this one directly from the winery. That's usually where I get my wines from because it's from a tasting. I kind of like it. I go, oh, I want a bottle of that. So.
And I think you can all get wine shipped to from California, right? If you did
Yeah.
direct to consumer.
I don't know if we can take shipping here.
Oh,
I have to look into that.
interesting. It's so
You
crazy,
can,
the laws and everything.
yeah, I mean, you can ship from a New Jersey winery to a New Jersey
Right.
residence. That's
Yeah.
not a problem. But like inside New Jersey, you can ship. I'm not sure about outside New Jersey. I don't know if interstate shipping applies.
So I'm going to rate I know I talked about it, the Quest Cabernet Franc 2023 from Austin Hope Winery. Again, you can find it at least in California for like $22 or less. I'm not going to go with you guys. You guys are the four corkers. That's really bad. I think I'll do three corks, meaning that it's too early to judge. Like, it's only been 2 years in the bottle. It needs some time. Like I said, it hasn't. Yes, it's light body. Where Stevie is like, okay, it's nice and bold. Your wine, mine isn't there yet, and that's what I kind
Okay.
of prefer. So I think I would not probably purchase it again unless was a few years down the line and said, okay, wow, let me go retaste that. But so
Okay.
I'm going with three corks.
Okay. Very cool. And our rating system is 1 to 5, right,
One through
Ben?
five. Yeah.
That's correct. One
Yeah.
being the least desirable, five being the most desirable.
Five
I like
means
it.
you two both go out and buy this wine.
That's right.
You just have to try it, or any of your wines.
Right.
Right.
I like it. It's a nice.
Nice.
It's a nice. Very cool. So, what's next, Ben?
All right, now the master of quizzes, Jeff, with the Wine Likes app, you can take it away.
Nice. So, for everyone playing at home, the Wine Likes app has quizzes right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to quiz Ben and Steve of how well they know this varietal. And by the way, if you want to join us, you can get a hold of us and you can jump on this and play with us in person or just play at home. And by the way, for every wrong answer, you got a sip. So we have right here three Corky Dudes present Cab Franc. Where is the birthplace of Cab Franc? I'll do multiple choice for you, make it easier. Germany, Italy, or France? Steve?
I will say France.
Ben?
I'm going to say France as well, and for extra credit, I'm going to say the Bordeaux region.
Ooh, extra credit. He takes the extra
I have to fact check that. We did not discuss that, and there are many regions in France, so he might be wrong. But you both got it right.
We or no we?
The next pod, I'll let you know if that's true.
Salud.
Since Ben and Steve got it right, we are saying yes and drinking. If they get it wrong, you have to take 2 sips. This is a 1 sip. You may need to pour a little. All right. Speaking of Cab Franc and where it's from, which wine region is known for producing some of the finest Cabernet Franc in the world? Do we have not my hometown, but my backyard, Napa Valley, California, Bordeaux, France, Tuscany, Italy, or what Mr. Ben is drinking, Mendoza, Argentina? Where do you think the world's best Cabernet Franc is? Steve.
I'm gonna jump in and say Bordeaux.
All right. And Ben.
I'm going to say Bordeaux as well. I'm going to also throw in maybe another option of I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm going to say Lore, Loire.
Wait, I
Delure?
think Ben cheated, by the way, because he's giving off questions he wouldn't know, and he's not even a W set yet. I know he wants to study for it. So that might be where it's from. I have to double check. Yes. Wait, have you both never had a Bordeaux wine?
I have. We make Bordeaux. We make East
Yeah, but
East and
Bordeaux
Left
wine.
Bank.
True, but Bordeaux from France.
Yes.
Because
I have as well.
usually it's blend. It's
It's a blend, right?
Cabernet
With Merlot.
Sauvignon with Merlot is the left bank. Merlot Cabernet Sauvignon is the right bank, but usually they do like 1% to 5% Cabernet Franc, which is really nice. Nice, I should say. So, and by the way, I'm leading you guys. Wait, we didn't sip because we got it right, or at least I did.
Oh, salud. Get a sip.
Ready? Cabernet Franc is often used as a blending grape in Bordeaux wines. What is its typical role in these blends? Provides sweetness, adds acidity, enhances color, or adds tannins? I know we need like a buzzer, a timer. We'll go with Ben first.
I'm going to say it adds color.
Okay. Steve?
I'm going to go with. What were the choices again?
All right. Provides sweetness. Is this a sweet wine? Add
No.
acidity.
Okay.
Enhances color. It's already red, Ben. Adds tannins.
It can always be more
I'm
red.
going to say it
Ruby.
gives a little acidity.
Oh no, I think that's more like white wine. We're doing look at the legs. Look at that.
Would it be?
It's D adds tannins.
So when I'm thinking of tannins,
All right, now that you say that, I get the tannins on the after.
I
Thank
get the
you, thank
tannins,
you.
but I don't get tannins right off the grape itself. I get tannins by the wine production.
I think, I would say we're not drinking French Bordeaux or French Cabernet Franc, which is this isn't really a wine. We're stiffer, more firm,
Right.
like you said, more body to it.
Mm-hmm.
So where I think our Cabernet Francs are more lighter, but I think it's a little medium body to heavy more in Bordeaux or more in France, I would say.
Okay.
You get
Okay.
it. So don't quote me on that. Maybe our users or our audience might come for me, but
That's a double sip now, Ben, because we
Oh, wait,
really
yeah.
suck at this.
wait, is that 4 sips?
Cheers.
Because
Oh,
we getting drunk off you both, or one big sip.
I don't know about you out there in LA, but over here it's almost bedtime.
I know. We're at
So-
6:33. I still have to cook dinner. All right.
Mm.
Last question. Pretty easy. Actually, it might not be. What is the main flavor characteristic associated with Cab Franc wine? Blackcurrant, peach, raspberry, or grapefruit?
Mm.
Smell it. Smell it. Get your nose in there. Then
Yeah.
tell me. I mean, you can narrow it down if
Black,
what are the
Yeah,
options
black
again?
cherry?
it's blackcurrant, peach. You know it's not peach because that's white wine. Raspberry or grapefruit, which you know it's not grapefruit. So
I'm going to say
blackcurrant.
raspberry. I'm going to say raspberry.
I'm going to agree with you on the raspberry.
And if you were listening in the beginning of this pod, we said that Cab Franc is known for its red fruits. Which is red? Raspberry.
Salud.
I
Let's
actually
drink.
wanted-
Cheers.
There we go. Good job. Wait. Oh, so we all doing one sip?
I like it. So let me ask you a question, Jeff. Is it possible for people who actually view us, besides our family members and friends, uh,
5 people who are going to listen to this pod in the beginning.
is it possible for somebody who is using the Wine Likes app to create a quiz for us?
Oh,
Ooh.
way to help
Send
me
it. Send it
market.
to.
Yes,
Send it to 3 Corky Dudes, and then we'll
you
make it.
can. Yes, you can. You can go on the Wine Likes app and you can submit your own quiz. So definitely can do that.
Good to know. Real good to know.
And we'll start. I haven't created a user yet for 3 Corky Dudes, but I will shortly.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have some fun with that. And of course, you can submit your questions or ideas. Ben, you want to let people know how to get a hold of the 3 Corky Dudes?
Yeah, so you can get a hold of us at 3corkydudes@gmail.com.
That's, by the way, spelled out 3, so not
Yeah,
the number.
TRTHRE. My Midwest education coming out
But
here now.
I'm from Jersey, so we say tree cookie
Tree.
dudes. Tree.
I don't know.
3 spelt out.
It now sounds
Corky
like
Dudes.
dorky, as we are. All right. Should we? Oh, Ben, you want to close it out?
Yeah, thanks for opening wine with us. Hope you enjoyed our show. You can find Jeff over at Wine Likes app. You can find Steve over at New Jersey Stomps the Grape, and I'm over at Wine Mile at on Instagram there, or just download the Wine Likes app or follow us anywhere. So cheers, guys.
Review, rate us, and enjoy. And
That's right.
get some wine.
Tell your friends.
True. And family.
Share,
Cheers.
share, share.
Yeah.
Not only the wine, but this podcast.
Nice. Cheers, everyone.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.